Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. So, I'm looking early this morning at an article and I couldn't believe my eyes. But then again, I said to myself, who else is going to be accused in all of this drama? Because when you bring down what is a monster, you're going to include all of the minions. And then you're going to point fingers at people who were attached to anybody that was attached to R. Kelly, anybody that did a video, anybody that was in cahoots with him at any point in given time, somehow their name is going to be in this. So the article reads R. Kelly's lawyer accuses Lady Gaga of condemning the singer in effort to win an Oscar. And so some people feel like they have to put everybody involved some kind of way or attach some kind of way in this. Okay. All right. So this article is in the Yahoo, and it's out for all to see, of course. And so it goes on to read. I'm reading it. Everybody that's been attached to this singer, R. Kelly, are coming forward. Family, children. His daughter. She's come out and said that her father's a monster. So now Lady Gaga's name is in this as well because she just won an Oscar. So Lady Gaga's apology Wednesday night for working with R. Kelly did not go unnoticed. So hours after the A Star is Born actress posted a lengthy emotional statement in which she said that she fully supports the women accusing R. Kelly of sexual abuse in the new Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, and that she regretted having worked with him in the past. Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, responded immediately, Mr. R. Kelly has not committed any crime. It is unfortunate the extent people want to put his past relationships under a microscope for their own personal gain. So Greenberg told Access Hollywood this. So this is R. Kelly's lawyer, and so what lawyers do is defend their clients, you know even if there's evidence mounting against them, they still have to do their job to defend their client no matter what. And so it goes on to say that Greenberg told Access Hollywood this, but no one complained when they were living the glamorous life as a rock star groupie or girlfriend. So I'm going to stop for a minute here. There have been a multitude of videos on YouTube and some other outlets, social media, stating that some of the girls come from poor homes, they're groupies. It's basically building a counterclaim around the singer, stating that he was not this quote unquote monster that people have thought him out to be or made him up to be, pretty much saying that these girls kind of went in, even if they were underage, even if they were young or teens. They were groupies, they were fast, and fast as in they were like untamed, they were girls that were wild, and they were, pretty much starstruck with R. Kelly's fame, and that they put themselves out there to experience these type of things with this man, that they were willing participants rather. And so I'll just say this here. R. Kelly is an adult. He's a grown man. Despite him having problems with reading, illiteracy, he knows what he was doing. And that doesn't excuse the fact that he's an adult and he can make sound decisions. And that he knows full well that it's statutory rape. Even if the girls act as though that they're mesmerized or consenting, it's the same thing. It's like saying that any man, even though he's an adult, a full-grown man, that if teenagers or women come at them, even if it could put this man in jail, or if it looks as though it's a statutory rape, or it looks as though he's taking advantage of a young mind that isn't developed yet or isn't thinking clear, That's taking advantage. You know, you're taking advantage of a situation, an opportunity that could land you in prison. And so you full know well, right from wrong, that if you touch this young girl who is quote unquote starstruck or a groupie, that you are the one that is going to take the fall. So he knew what he was doing. So it doesn't excuse that fact. But it goes on to say, but no one complained when these girls were living the glamorous life. So I guess there had been times that he had took some of the girls on shopping trips. We seen one of them in a video. It was all surfaced all over the net, or especially on YouTube, where one of the alleged girls was being taken on these elaborate shopping trips to buy expensive clothes and purses and shoes and whatnot. So it says there are no victims here. This is the lawyer talking. There are only one those now exploiting Mr. Kelly for their 15 minutes of TMZ fame. And so now they've dragged Lady Gaga in this. So Lady Gaga has apologized for collaborating with R. Kelly in 2013 on a racy single. So they did a collaboration. It's called Do What You Want. So as Gaga had, he noted that she worked with Kelly in 2013. And the song is Do What You Want. That's a video right there. So Mr. R. Kelly appreciates that she recognized his immense talent and collaborated with him to help her career, but finds it regrettable that she is now exploiting him, of course, this controversy that's going on with R. Kelly, to try to help her in effort to win this Oscar, he said. So Greenberg did not immediately respond to Yahoo's request for the comment, and Gaga is, of course, hoping for an Oscar for the Best Actress for her work on the blockbuster that she has co-speared or co-lined with Bradley Cooper. Lady Gaga, was a favorite to win the Golden Globe Award at Sunday's ceremony, but it was Glenn Close who took home the award. Many critics are still predicting on Gold Derby, so that she's one of the two top contenders. So in her apology for having used poor judgment, Lady Gaga that is, said that she would remove this track she recorded with R. Kelly on iTunes and streaming services. So she promised to avoid working with him in the future. So another famous former Kelly fan, actress and singer Keke Palmer, also denounced him as well. So Palmer said that she had once admired R. Kelly, even sought a career advice from him as well, but that surviving R. Kelly had left her in tears. I'm hurt and saddened because he could have been a blessing to these women. Instead, he repeatedly took advantage, and that's what I was saying, and that I cannot accept, Palmer said in the part. So John Legend, Jada Pinkett, Chance the Rapper, Phoenix, Mick Mills, among the other celebrities who have spoken out against Kelly since the show debuted on January the 3rd. And that's the show of the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly. And so a lot of famous people have chimed in on this whole debacle. And so this is the article right here. And what are your thoughts, feedback, and comment on this? This is a sad situation that now all of the famous people are somehow going to be dragged into this whole, controversy, and what is now becoming also some people that might have conspired or might have enabled him as well in his efforts to be this big, famed singer and draw all of these groupie women and take full advantage of their weakness and their not being able to understand that this is a full-grown man. He's taking advantage of you. It's easy for him because you have pretty much opened yourself up to that vulnerability. So anyway, there are some videos that are still surfacing, and there's some other accusations that have come about as well. In spite of all of these things that have gone on, you would think that family members would be supportive, but it is the opposite. So R. Kelly's daughter is now breaking silence. She's calling him a monster. Okay, so R. Kelly's daughter breaks silence on monster father. Devastated is an understatement. And this is what she is saying. This is by Cindy or Sydney Henderson, USA Today. So R. Kelly's estranged daughter,
Hey renovators, time to
is
dream bigger. Wait.
pretty much breaking her silence. So I'm going to read that. That's a commercial. I'm sorry about that. So it's probably going to have like a little snippet video about this article. R. Kelly's estranged daughter is speaking out on the damning allegations against her father that were highlighted in the Lifetime's docuseries Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. Of course, Joanne, actually her name is Joanne Kelly, who goes by the stage name Buku Abi, addressed the growing controversy on her Instagram story Thursday, making it clear that her silence was not carelessness. I just want you all to understand that devastated is an understatement. And Kelly's 20-year-old wrote, okay, I pray for all the families and the women who have been affected by my father's actions. Trust, I am deeply affected by all of this as well. So, however, it had been very difficult to process it all and let alone gather all the right words to express everything that I feel. Okay, and so this is really sad that your own kids feel some type of way. And so for your kids, your own children, to come out and admit who you are should say something. It's very telling. So Kelly is one of the embattled artists, 3 children with an ex-wife, Andrea Kelly, who was married to him since the years between 1996 to 2009. So Kelly shared that she does not have a relationship with her father, adding that it had been years since my siblings and I have seen or have spoken to him. And so my mother's siblings and I would never condone to support or be a part of anything negative he has done or continues to do in his life. So Kelly wrote, okay, so going through all I have gone through in my life, I would never want anyone to feel the pain that I have felt. And so these are his kids right here. And so it's pretty sad that this is happening and the kids are being affected by it, y'all. So that's how serious this whole thing is. So it doesn't affect one. It doesn't just affect R. Kelly. It affects his family, his children, everyone around him. So Kelly called her father terrible and stated that although she's normally a private person who doesn't turn on social media to vent, which plenty of people do, of course, she was compelled to speak out about this incident or these incidences and allegations because things are starting to get out of hand, which they have. The same monster you all are confronting me about is my father, and I am well aware of who and what he is. I grew up in that house, she said, and my choice not to speak on him and what he does is my peace of mind, my emotional state, and for my healing. And so this is R. Kelly pictured here. Kelly thanked all the people who sent her family messages of support and well wishes. You guys help push us through this hard time and you all fuel us. So her statement comes just days after the airing of the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, highlighted decades of sexual misconduct allegations against this artist, R. Kelly, who has denied all of these allegations. So that's pretty much the article right there. So I thought I would add that in as a bonus to this. And this is his kids. This is R. Kelly. And this is his daughter. I believe she might be pictured at the top. Well, actually, this is her statement of how she felt, and she put it on Twitter. And then also, these are some of the people who are speaking out about the Kelly incident. So I will be playing this at the close of this video right now. So hang on, I will be playing that video because I think it's important for people to see what all is going on, because it's just a sad thing that this stuff is happening like it is. But we have to live with the reality that we knew this was going to come down to this at some point in time. You can only do things for so long What you do in the dark, as they say, will definitely come to the light.